what did you do with that little dash that you were on this earth? So Elijah's day is not over yet. Because after that miracle with the widow, he sprung again in 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 1. And it came to pass, after many days, that the word of Almighty Yah came to Elijah on the 3rd year. Okay, this is the end of the 3rd year. You remember, the famine is 3 years and 6 months. Saying, go, show thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth. Now, here comes Elijah again, asked by Father Yah to show himself again to Ahab. And Elijah knows that Ahab is looking for him in all the places of the earth. Elijah's been sought to be killed by the evil king Ahab. And then to show himself to him, boy, that man is a brave man. Brother George said, strong man. And he did. And here comes the words between Ahab and Elijah. In verse 17. And it came to pass when Ahab saw Elijah, Ahab said unto him, art thou he that troubled Israel? Now, what does meaning to you? If you have some enemies in you, probably your wife, or your husband, or anybody else, and there's a thing that happened to them which is not good, what do you think they're going to do? Ahab did. He blamed who? He blamed Elijah. Are you not the one who troubled Israel? So if Ahab did that to Elijah, mind you, our enemies will do the same thing to us. And I will mind you also, it is written, at the end of the day, the enemy of a man is not from the outside. It will be from the inside of his household. Believe it or not, it is written. So be careful what you are conjugate with or mingled with other people. Not all your friends you say are your friends. Because during that day, you might be the one being sold by your wife for a parcel of food, or your man for a parcel of meat, if that day comes. That's why Minister Johnson said a while this morning, we are so blessed, you are so blessed, if your wife is with you, and you are one with the faith. And your children is with you, and you are one with the faith. That's why Ahab said, are you not the one who troubled Israel? Now, Father Yah gave us the tongue to say a word, isn't it? To defend his word, isn't it? Did Elijah just accept the fact that he is a trouble of Israel? No, he did not. He said in verse 18, I have not troubled Israel, but you, evil king, thy father's house, and that you, what? Have forsaken the commandments of Almighty Yah, and thou hast followed Baalim. When you tell the truth to your loved ones, it will hurt. But at the end of the day, it will set them free. Because only the truth can set us free. That's why whenever I preach in the Philippines, I always tell them that Jesus is not the name of the Son. That there is no other name given among men whereby you must be saved. His name is not Jesus. And that's the reason why Father Yahweh gave me the opportunity. I'm almost done. And 1,900 pages of a Bible that I'm writing, and it's almost done. And in my own thing, I cannot do it. 1,900 pages, and I'm going to read word by word for it. I cannot. But thank Father Yah, I'm almost done. In the Bible I'm writing, there's no letter J that you can find on this Bible. Because what? I need to prove that there is no such thing as letter J. That's why they can never call the Son Jesus in the first place. I even changed the word John in the word John. All letter J's in the Bible, I take it away. Because if I put J on it, then I'm saying that the Son is not letter J's name, then what's the proof of that? So whenever you say a word, stand by it. The same thing with Elijah. Because what? We are standing in the truth. And if you heard Sister Inova said a while ago this morning, there is no weapon that can prosper against us. And that's true. And verse 9 says, now therefore send. Now here comes the show. Here comes the show, folks. 1 verses 850. Gather all Israelites unto Mount Carmel, and the prophets of Baal, which is 450, and the prophets of Asherah, which is 400, who dined with his queen, Jezebel. Now, you are Elijah by himself. He thinks he is by himself. Isn't we the same thing sometimes? We thought we are the one. We think we are the only one suffering. We thought we are the only ones been given like this, as if our shoulder is too heavy that we cannot carry on. And we think that we are the only one living on this earth the same like that. No, baby. There are a lot of those like you, doing the same what you're doing, because you will never be alone. That's why Mama Lily said, the devil is a liar, and he is the father of it in the first place. Now, here comes the show. Elijah versus 850 professing the prophets of Baal in Nazareth. You know the story? He asked these prophets to what? Offer a bullock. And the only reason to prove, miracle happens to those unbelievers, not for those believers. Mind you. Now Father Yah told Elijah to do this to show how great Father Yah is in the eyes of Israel. You see, the people of Israelites need to see a miracle by their own eyes. And sometimes folks need to see just the same miracle before they believe. You cannot blame Thomas. But Yeshua said, blessed are those who believe, even though you don't see it. Is anybody see how the Father Yah looks like? No, otherwise you'll be dead already. But we believe he exists. Otherwise, there's no reason to be here listening to this Asian man, 5'8", professing that he is handsome preacher. But it is what it is, isn't it? Well, you're not paying me to say anything, and if you already paid me to say something. So, 1 verses 850, and whatever's been offered, the true Elohim, Elijah said, is the one who burned the offered without making any fire. And you know the story. And after that, this is what after the miracle happened when Elijah put waters on his offering, even the surroundings of it, he asked Israelites to dig a hole around it and fill it up with water. And then when Elijah prayed, woo-hoo, he's not even stopped saying the word. When the fire of Almighty Yah from heavens down and smooth and fire burned everything, including the water on it. And then Elijah killed all that 850. What a mighty man. Can we do the same thing with our faith? Now, I'm not asking you to kill anybody. Don't quote me in there. But Father Yah asked us to kill everybody that against him. I'm not asking you kill them personally or physically. Kill them with the word of Father Yah. Because, do you remember how powerful the word is? That when the word touches you, dead man, you will become alive again. That's how powerful the word is of Father Yah. And then, here comes another setting of the story. When the miracle happens, the offering is burned. Elijah proved that Father Yah is the living Elohim. And then Elijah prayed one time. And he asked his servant, go and look if rain is coming. The servant said, there's no rain, Master. He prayed the second time. Elijah said, go look again. The servant says, no, Master, there's even a bit. He prayed 3 times. He asked the servant, go and see. Servant says, there's none. 4th time, there's none. 5th time, there's none. 6th time, there's none. Elijah said, let's go. Rain is not coming today. So Elijah and his servant goes home after 6 prayers. Is that what happened? No. But on the 7th time, woo-hoo! What does it tells me, my brothers and sisters? Don't stop praying. There he is. Whatever you're asking. Do you think Elijah's going to stop if it not even happen on the 7th? I believe he will not stop until the rain goes down. Because Elijah heard Father Yah said, go and say Ahab because rain is coming. If Father Yah said so, it is coming. Irregardless of what is happening before that. If he said he comes, he comes. If he says you die because of your